Hey everyone, let's talk about something that probably feels like that one ex who won't leave you alone. Yep, we're diving headfirst into the battle against belly fat. It's a topic that can feel frustrating, confusing, and honestly, sometimes a little defeating. But we're going to tackle it together with a dose of honesty, a splash of humor, and a whole lot of relatable, real talk. No dry clinical lectures here. No complicated jargon you need a dictionary for, and no promises of magic pills or overnight miracles. We'll break this down into clear, easy to understand sections. Think of it as your friendly guide to navigating this tricky territory. We'll frame this whole thing like dealing with that unwelcome ex, persistent, annoying, but ultimately something you can manage and move on from. Stick around because we've got some excellent stuff to share and maybe, just maybe, a few surprises along the way. Okay, first things first. If you're frustrated by belly fat, you are not alone. It's one of the most common complaints. But understanding why it's there is the first step. It's rarely just a straightforward thing. It's usually a mix of complex factors, and we'll explain them in detail. Diet plays a huge role. We all know that processed sugars aren't exactly our friends. It's that tempting donut in the break room calling your name, or the sugary drinks that sneak into your day. Those things add up. Hormones are another big piece of the puzzle. This is especially relevant and insightful for many of us. Menopause, for example, brings significant hormonal shifts. The drop in estrogen can specifically influence where your body decides to store fat, often shifting it towards the midsection. Aging in general is also a factor. As we age, our metabolism tends to slow down slightly. Genetics also play a part. Sometimes your body is just predisposed to storing fat in certain areas. And let's not forget stress. Chronic stress releases cortisol, a hormone that can encourage your body to hold on to belly fat. So it's a complex picture, but understanding these pieces helps us figure out how to approach the battle. Alright, let's get serious for a moment. This isn't just about how your clothes fit or how you feel about your reflection. Belly fat, particularly the deep type known as visceral fat, poses significant health risks. Think of visceral fat as the drama queen of fats. It's not just sitting there, it's actively messing with your internal systems. We need to convey these dangers effectively, using language that is clear and relatable, with relevant analogies. This isn't to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge. This type of fat is linked to some pretty serious health issues. It's got more drama than a reality TV show finale. Specific health risks include cardiovascular issues, like heart disease and stroke. It puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. It's also strongly linked to insulin resistance, which can lead down the path towards type 2 diabetes. Your body struggles to use insulin effectively. High blood pressure is another concern. Visceral fat can contribute to elevated blood pressure readings. Sleep apnea, a condition in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, is also associated with excess abdominal fat. And sadly, certain types of cancer risks are also increased. This deep fat is truly metabolically active in a negative way. Understanding these risks underscores the importance of addressing belly fat for your overall health, not just aesthetics. It's about protecting your future. Okay, enough about the problems and the risks. Let's talk solutions. This section provides practical, actionable advice that you can start using today. We're focusing on well-structured strategies that work together. This isn't about quick fixes or extreme measures. It's about a balanced, holistic approach that addresses the different factors contributing to belly fat. We're building sustainable habits, not chasing temporary results. There are 4 key areas we need to focus on: food strategies, exercise, stress management, and sleep. They all work together. Ignoring one area can undermine your efforts in the others. It's a team effort for your body. Let's dive into the specifics of each strategy area. First up, food focus. What you eat is incredibly important in this battle. Prioritizing protein is key. Protein helps you feel full, supports muscle growth, and requires more energy to digest. Healthy fats are also crucial. Don't be afraid of fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. They are essential for hormone production and satiety. Limiting processed sugars is non-negotiable. These are often empty calories that contribute directly to fat storage, especially around the middle. And yes, limiting alcohol is essential too. Alcohol contains a lot of calories and can also affect hormone levels and fat storage. Next, exercise focus. Movement is your friend. This includes both cardio and strength training. Both have unique benefits for tackling belly fat. Cardio exercises such as brisk walking, running, or cycling help burn calories and improve cardiovascular health. It gets your heart rate up. Strength training, whether using weights or body weight, helps build muscle mass. More muscle means a higher resting metabolism, meaning you burn more calories even at rest. Combining cardio and strength training is often the most effective approach to achieving optimal results. Find activities you enjoy so you'll stick with them. Finally, stress management and sleep focus. These are often overlooked but are incredibly important for a holistic approach. Chronic stress, as we mentioned, increases cortisol, which promotes belly fat. Finding ways to manage stress is vital. Adequate quality sleep is also crucial. Poor sleep disrupts hormones, including those that regulate appetite and fat storage. Aim for between 7 and 9 hours if possible. Making time for stress reduction and sleep isn't a luxury. It's a necessary part of your strategy. Now let's talk about supplements. This is where we need a welcome dose of reality. It's easy to be drawn in by the allure of fat-burning pills and powders promising excellent results with minimal effort. The marketing is powerful. However, we must caution against unrealistic expectations. Most supplements offer very modest results, if any, for fat loss. Even worse, some products can be ineffective, a waste of money, or even harmful to your health. The supplement industry isn't always well regulated. Our sound and responsible advice here is simple. Do your research. Don't just buy something because you saw an ad. And most importantly, consult healthcare providers before taking any new supplement. They can advise you on safety and effectiveness based on your specific health needs. Supplements are not a magic bullet, and they certainly don't replace healthy eating and exercise. This leads us nicely into a general safety talk. Throughout this journey, your health must be the absolute priority. Don't get so focused on quick results that you compromise your well-being. Sustainable progress is always better than rapid, unhealthy changes. Be cautious of any product, diet, or program that promises unrealistic outcomes in a short period of time. If it sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Extreme calorie restriction or excessive exercise can be harmful. Listen to your body and prioritize nourishing it and moving it healthily. Always consult with a doctor or a registered dietitian before making significant changes to your diet or starting a new exercise program, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Your health is your most valuable asset. Please treat it with respect and make choices that support it in the long term. So, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've acknowledged the frustration, understood the causes, faced the health risks, and explored practical strategies. The key takeaways are that belly fat is a complex issue. It has significant health implications, and tackling it requires a balanced, consistent, and holistic approach. There are no shortcuts. We want to encourage you to adopt a sustainable approach. This isn't about a temporary fix, it's about building healthy habits for life. Emphasize consistent effort and patience. Progress might be slow at times, and that's okay. Small, consistent steps lead to significant changes over time. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. They are a regular part of the journey. Get back on track as soon as possible. Remember, this is about progress over perfection. Celebrate the small wins along the way. You are not alone in this battle. Creating a supportive community, whether online or in person, can make a huge difference. Share your struggles and your successes. If you'd like to delve deeper into these topics and gain more practical tips and motivation, I encourage you to visit my YouTube channel. There's a whole community waiting for you there. Let's continue learning, moving forward, and supporting one another. You've got this.